So got the grocery done as well as my nails. So this time I got the acrylic nails with the gel manicure. Usually I get the SNS. SNS is nothing but the powder nail polish, but I was like, I need some change. So I got the acrylic nails and also went and got all the grocery done too. And I'm telling you guys, one day off, especially during the weekdays, it's so nice when no one is at home. You can get done so many things. So this morning, actually, I started video, right? I was like, I'm going to show you guys how my day looks like and all that. But then for lunch and breakfast, it was something normal. So I was like, you know, there was no any exciting thing. So then got ready, went for the nails, got done the grocery, because from last many Fridays, we've been eating out because, you know, as most of you know, Friday is my long day. I work 10 hours. So then by the time I come home, I don't have the energy to cook at all. So then while coming home, I just pick up something. But then I was like, you know, Thursday I have off, so I can be better with this and I can just prepare something. So before I left, I actually soaked urad dal. So tomorrow I do want to make the dahi vada. It's been so long that I have made it. So I was like, I'll just go ahead and make that. But I'm going to prepare it today. So then tomorrow when I come home, I just have to assemble and that's about it. Also tomorrow at work, I need to take the chili. Now, chili is basically like mix of all different kind of beans. And if I'm making chili for ourselves, then usually it's very spicy and all that. But for them, I cannot make spicy. They can, you know, they don't like spicy food at all. So I'm going to make a chili for them today because tomorrow morning I have to take it. And tomorrow, as I mentioned, like once I come home, Aryan actually wants to eat sandwich. So I got some breads and all that stuff too. So I'll show you guys what I bought, as well as I need to show you my Pandora bracelet that came in the mail. It is so nice. So I'll share that with you guys. But let me show you what I bought. So whenever you make soup, try to use the vegetable stock instead of the regular water, because this has lots of flavor. Also, this kind of sauce, I always keep it on hand because whenever if I need to make the pasta, pizza, whatever, I can just use this. Also bought the pasta for me and Aryan. Need some frozen broccoli, different colored bell peppers, toasty dough for the chili, as well as the chili seasoning, because as I mentioned, they don't like spicy at all. So I'll just add this. Need some lettuce. Bought 2 different bread for tomorrow's sandwich. These are the pasta for my husband. He eats gluten-free. Also, this is his bread. These are the, again, gluten-free bread. Need some sour cream for the chili. Got the provolone cheese as well as the pepper jack cheese. Need some mayo. Also need some red pepper. This one also I keep always on hand. Got some jalapeno peppers. Got some butters. Also, I need to add some tomatoes in the chili. So got that. Need some garbanzo beans, black beans, red beans. cannellini beans, pinto beans, as well as the northern beans. This is actually, this one I bought it first time, so not sure how it's gonna be. Also, this one I always keep on hand, the whole potato, the baby potatoes, and got this potato too. This potato, guys, I used to buy this 5-pound bag for $1.99. Today I paid $4 for this. So the grocery prices are so high nowadays. So this is the bracelet I bought from Pandora. On their website, they do have a few different styles to choose from. If you are new to Pandora, basically what you do is you buy the bracelet first and then you can add on any charms. The reason I chose this one is because, let's say I don't want to add any charms, or if I want to wear it without any charms, I can still wear this and it look pretty good. This heart is heavy. It is really good quality. And since this is my first one, of course, I had to start with the Disney. So here I have a Mickey ears. This one is a hot balloon. It's a adventure on one side. It is pretty cute, small house here. And it is from movie called Up. This one is just a Mickey and Minnie. And this is my favorite. It is Pooh and Piglet. Okay, and the message that they have it here is, let's say it's not what we have but who we have. So it is so cute. So this is my first bracelet. Of course, I'm gonna add more charms to it, and as I add, I will definitely share with you guys. But this bracelet, I bought it from Rulala. It's a website. It's just like I would say Nordstrom Rack. They have so many different brands there, and their stuff continuously change, so you just have to look for it. But they do have the Pandora. They have so many bracelets as well as the charms to choose from. So I will link that website down below in the description. But definitely, if you are someone like me who likes to start with the Pandora, I would say just start with the bracelet and see, you know, how or what kind of charms that you want to add. They have so many different charms, you know, they have so many different varieties, and it's such a nice, good qualities. So that's my Pandora bracelet.
So for dahi vada, this urad dal, I soak it in the morning. Now, if you do have a time, you can soak it overnight. If not, at least for a couple of hours should be good. And you can just use the hot or the warm water. Now, I took about 2 cups of this urad dal. And since I have shared the detailed recipe before, I'm not going to go too much in a detail, but I was like, I'm sure someone might have some question like how I'm going to use this vada next day. So I thought I'll just go ahead and share. So when I grind this, I'm going to add the green chilies as well as pinch of hing in here. First, when you grind it, you don't want to add any water, and then just keep adding a little bit of water at a time. You don't want to add too much water first, and this is the water I save when I soak the dal. So just add it a little bit at a time and see how much you need it, and you can just go from there. Now, whenever I make my vadas, I never add any baking soda, nothing in it, but still the vada comes out really fluffy. And I like my vadas on the softer side. I don't like the hard dahi vada. I like the softer dahi vada. But even though without even adding anything, it comes out so soft. And here, as you can see, the batter is quite thick. And that's what we wanted. We don't want like typical pakoda batter. Like, it's kind of more liquidy than this one is. But this one, we don't want to add that much water in there at all. So now I will go ahead and deep fry this vada, and once it's cooled down completely, then I will go ahead and keep it in the fridge. And next day when I'm ready to use it, what I'll do is I'll take the hot water, keep this vada in there for about 5 minutes or so. That will make the vada soft as well as fresh again. And that's it. Then after that, you do want to squeeze out all the water from it and add some yogurt, chutney, and the dahi vada is ready. So if you're a working mom like me, then try this way making it. You can just make it day before and use it next day. Because, like I mentioned, the Friday is a long day for me, and the last thing I want to do is just go in the kitchen and start cooking. So, if something is ready like this, definitely it's gonna help us. So, now let's go ahead and make the chili. Now, as I mentioned, I'm gonna take it at the work, so it's not gonna be spicy at all. It will be very mild. And if I'm making for myself, definitely I would add more spices as well as make maybe more spicier than this one is. So first what I did is I do have the oil. Once the oil is hot, you do want to go ahead and add chopped onions. We're going to let this onion saute for about 5 minutes or so. We do want to make sure that all the flavor is released as well as it got soft. Then I will go ahead and add this tomato. Now this one also has the garlic, olive oil and the seasoning in there. So it's already flavored. So I don't need to add any other extra flavor on it. Now once I add that, I'm going to cover this and let this cook for another 5 minutes or so, because as you can see, it's very liquidy right now. And I do want to like a kind of drier side. So I'm going to let that cook. And these are the beans I'm using it. For making a chili, there is no right way, wrong way. You can use any kind of beans that you like. And traditionally when they make it, of course, they add the meat in it. But since this is the vegetarian, I'm not adding, and we don't even eat meat. So it's totally healthy. And here now I'm going to add the entire packet of the vegetable stock. Vegetable stock, guys, especially if you are making a soup, it is a must. It saves so much time and it's so flavorful because it has all the vegetables flavor in it. And now also I'm adding all the beans in there. Once I add the beans, let's say if I would be making for ourselves at home, then I would be adding the chipotle pepper with the adobe sauce. That has a smoky flavor and it is a spicy too. So I would be adding that, but since for this one is mild, I'm just adding this chili seasoning packet in there and that's about it. This one has a salt and all the stuff in it. I don't need to add anything other than just this few ingredients and that's about it. After adding that, I'm just going to go ahead and actually use the potato masher and mash just roughly, because as you can see right now, it's not like it hasn't bind properly, right? Like you can see the liquid on one side, you can see the beans on one side. That's not what we wanted. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use the potato masher, mash it roughly, and let that I would say simmer for at least 20 to 25 minutes. Any point if you feel like it that there is not enough liquid, just keep adding water at this point. That's fine because we got already all the flavor that we wanted from the vegetable stock. So that's fine. You can just go ahead and add the water and let that simmer. On this other side now, I already prepared the yogurt for the dahi vada. So in the yogurt, I add some water and it is a very thick yogurt. Also add some sugar and the salt. Mix it so that way my yogurt is ready. I'm also making the vada, so that will be ready to go. I cut some onions for tomorrow, when I make the sandwich, so that is ready to go. Some of them that my husband wants to take it for lunch, so that is ready to go. So everything is done at this point. It's almost 7 o'clock now.
Sorry for the light, guys. I'm in my car right now. So I need to go to Dollar Tree because tomorrow I need to take the chili. And I like to serve it in individual containers. So I went downstairs to see if I have like extra unused containers, but I don't have any. So I thought, let me just quickly go to Dollar Tree and get those. So I'm done with the kitchen. Everything is done. Everything is ready to go for tomorrow morning stuff too. So quickly we'll go to Dollar Tree and see. I'm sure I'll find some containers to use for that. So I think I'm gonna go with this one because it seems like this is the perfect size. It's a little bit big, but that should be fine because then they do have this other one, but this one is kind of small. This one is 2 cups. This one is almost 3.5. So I think this is good.
So when I was at the Dollar Tree, I was like, I want to serve this chili some different way. I want to do something exciting, right? So what I did is I pick up this 3 bags, small containers, stickers, because you know, on chili you do add some cheese and sour creams and all that stuff. So that's why what I did is in this small containers, I do have some cheese, and I got the jalapeno for me, as well as in this container, the sour cream is there. And of course, in the bigger container, I got the chilies. So, and yes, we can't forget the Tostitos. So, individual bag for that, as well as on this gift bag, I just put the stickers. And now all 3 of us gonna have an individual bag like this, so everything is in there what we needed. So it's a small thing, you know, it's small things count. It's a Friday, we had to have the fun. So that's it, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, guys. I will see you soon in my next one. Bye.